Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, the launch of NHL 22 with the pre-order edition now out there. I want to give you guys the early market tips and things that you want to watch for if you're free to play or if you're pay to play and you've spent a lot of money in the game or some money on the game. All ranges, it doesn't matter. I'm going to give you the tips that you want to use to make sure that you're maximizing your coins in Hockey Ultimate Team. Guys, if you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for the most up-to-date NHL 22 content. I'm on that march for 30,000 subs. All right, let's get into the video. All right, guys, so let's get into how to make the most out of your coins early on in NHL 22. And I want to talk quickly about just the things that people are going to focus on and what you want to take advantage of. So right out the launch of the game, the best cards in the game right now, outside of some of the X factors like McDavid and McKinnon, for example, the team builder sets are really intriguing to a lot of people. And if you don't know how the team builder sets work, I have a full video that will walk you through it. But basically, you have to collect a bunch of different cards for each team. So you need, a bunch of 74 to 79 overall Colorado Avalanche, and then you also need some 80 to 83s for the Avalanche, and you'll get an 85 overall team builder, the 85 Dan Hinout. Why you want to focus on this is because, in my opinion, the best card that is actually obtainable that isn't, XFactor McDavid or the icon Mario Lemieux or Gretzky is the Adam Foote that you can get by doing the Central Division Team Builder set. And the more that people are playing this game and, they've ripped packs and they're itching to get the best cards out there, you can really take advantage of this. So early on, everyone rips their packs and they want to try and get coins. So what do? How do you take advantage of that? Well, I'm going to show you. So you go to the auction house, and this is all I'm doing for about the first 2 days until about Friday, and that is when you're going to make a ton of coins. So you go into the auction house, hit Y or triangle, and go down and choose league. Go to NHL, and you can hit triangle again. You'll see that it'll sort by only NHL players. All right, so now what you want to do is go all the way down to the price range, hit the buy now, and set it to 1,000. Once you've done that, hit triangle again, and now you will see all of the current NHL players listed for 1,000 coins. Why is this a good idea? Well, first of all of these players are going to be required to complete the team builder sets, and is the cheapest way possible to do that. Secondly, gold players are now the currency in NHL, meaning that there's no more gold collectibles. What you do to upgrade sets and get exchanges done is with these gold players. So while everyone's ripping packs, they're trying to get coins as much as possible to upgrade their X factors, everyone is overlooking the fact that come Friday, when the Master Set event comes out, and when they add in icon sets, when you can actually re-roll and try and get an icon, almost 99% they are going to require gold players, and that is when you are going to make a killing. Think right now, the amount of people that pre-ordered the game, and there's only 32 that are going for 1,000. I am going to sit here. I've got about 320,000 coins right now, and I basically made it by flipping these cards. All you do is just hold on. You just buy as many as you can and then sit and wait on them, because come Friday, everyone is going to get a lot of packs, so these cards are going to be plentiful again. But then when Sunday hits, Monday hits, when the market starts to dry up, that is when you are going to make an absolute killing. Because if all of these cards go for about 1,500, which is more likely, then you are going to make out like a bandit. If you've bought 100, that's a huge value right there. You're going to make about 50,000 coins just off of that alone. If you want to go more in depth, focus on specific team builders. So Adam Foote is the best team builder that you can get, and I will have a video that will actually give you my full review and gameplay on him. He is so good this year early on, and more people are going to realize that. So what I actually did was I went to the Colorado Avalanche, okay? And I've already done all of the team builder sets, guys. I've completed every single division. I don't think they are worth it, but some people are going to just be absolutely nuts in chasing them. If you go and look and set it to 1,500, okay, there is no Colorado Avalanche up for 1,500. Why is that? Because everyone is trying to complete the Central Division. You could do it for any of the Central Division teams. It won't matter. But Colorado Avalanche, people focus on that because Adam Foote is an Avalanche player. You can go and look, and this will probably, we can set this to 2,000. We'll see how many are up. All right, so we've got about 6. I've gone and bought every single card for the Avalanche going for 2,000 because I honestly think that come Sunday and Monday, they're going to go for at least 3, and you're going to make out like a bandit. Now, you obviously have to have coins to be able to sit on these. If you're free to play and you've only got, a couple thousand coins, I wouldn't recommend doing this. I would recommend building out your team first and getting some usable players, and if you're looking for some cheap ones, I've got a video on that. But this is what I am spending my time and coins on early on in the game to maximize. I want to give some of the guys that maybe have a lot more coins the best way that you can really make out like a bandit bandit right now in terms of the market, and that is on the base cards for certain X Factors. The really, really popular ones, this is where you can make a lot of coins as well. I did this a little bit earlier on with Pasternak, but I'll show you in full. I've got a document, guys, on my Discord. The Discord link is down below. On the left-hand side, you'll see X Factor, and I've pinned the document where you can see all of the total cost and the final base card upgrade for these X Factor cards. So, what's the main focus here? What am I trying to get across? All right, so you go, and let's use Pasternak as an example. His final tier, guys, his final tier costs 90,000 coins to actually upgrade. So that means that if his base card is going for less than 90,000, people are going to realize, why am I spending 90,000 on the actual X Factor card when I could just buy the card and then throw it in there? So if you go and search on the auction house, we'll see if there's any Pasternaks up. They're going for less than 90,000. Now, I wouldn't recommend I would try and make the gap about 20K. So this one going for about 70,000. This one would be kind of a nice buy because enough people are going to get Pasternak's X Factor at the launch of the game, and they're going to be like, why am I spending 70,000? And the also added benefit is that this 86 Pasternak is totally usable on your team until he comes up a little bit in the auction house to a price that you want to sell him for. So like 90K or maybe 80, you could make out like another 10,000. He's not going to go for 90 because people can just use the coins, but I think that there is first of all, he's worth the 70,000 coins to actually just use in game. But I think that he's going to come up in price and you can make a couple thousand right here. Last thing I want to touch on is when you are upgrading your own X Factors. So one of the more popular ones that I've recommended is John Carlson. I've upgraded John Carlson's X Factor all the way to the end. Before you do that final upgrade, go to the auction house, search the card that you're going to upgrade, and go and look if he's going for less than the final cost. Carlson's final cost, final tier, is 40,000 coins. Why would you spend 40,000 coins doing it there when you can just go and buy the card for much cheaper, 28,000? You've just saved yourself 11,000 coins by just going and buying the card first and then using that in the X Factor. A way better way to do it. Do this for every single X Factor you own. You will save yourself a ton of coins here, I promise you. All right, next, I want to talk about just a quick way to get coins. So if you've opened up a lot of packs, let's say you spent some money on the game, I have said this a couple times. Silvers serve no purpose in this game other than rerolls, and that is a total gamble. In my opinion, getting coins early on is far more important than trying to get that magical McDavid pull out of a gold reroll set. So what I mean by that, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, if you go over to exchanges and go to sets, go all the way over to this exchange, and then go here, and you'll see the silver upgrade set. If you have untradeable silvers, absolutely use these and complete the set. But if you don't, guys, there's no reason to use these tradable, okay, to try and get 2 gold players. Because A, they're untradeable, B, they're not guaranteed to be NHLers, and you're just basically flushing about 2K almost down the drain when you're guaranteeing the coins. Now, obviously, you'll go on Reddit, you'll see other content creators on Twitter be like, oh my god, I pulled Crosby out of a silver reroll. Yeah, but what they're not seeing is the 400 silvers that they probably cashed in before they got that. I got Crosby out of one. But I also, before I realized what I was doing, spent about 300 silvers on them, and that's just so many coins. So, the reason why I say this, in prior years, sets were very, very important. The milestone for completing sets is now completely null and void. Like, the objectives, if you go to objectives and then click on milestones, they're all just packs. They do not reward collectibles or cards of any kind. It's all just gambling on a big pull, and I would 100% take the guaranteed coins by just quick selling silvers. They're not really going on the auction house for 500 because that's just far too much. People are going to pick up on the fact that it's pointless to do the silver rerolls. So just keep that in mind, guys. I understand why you want to do it. I don't blame anyone for, risking it to try and get that glory pull, but I 100% would not. I would just take the coins now, quick sell them, and then start flipping cards with, like, let's say the 1,000 coins, the 1,000 coin gold cards, because those will be valuable all year long. All right, guys, so I hope that helps you out and builds up your coin base early on at the launch of NHL 22. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and please join the Discord. We have an insanely active community. Link is down below. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.